Comedian Gary Owen got robbed. Hey, everybody can get got, obviously, but gots to be more careful.
I had an interesting week, I'll say the least. I got robbed. My car got broken into. And I'll tell you how it happened. I'm driving. This is last week. And I have the bank receipt. I left the bank at 1:35 p.m., Bank of America. And I'm literally driving by a B of A, and it was so spur of the moment. I drove by. I've had a Bank of America account for a couple years, and I don't use it. I pretty much bank at different banks.
I'm not a fan of B of A, personally. I don't know. Something about them, man. I can't get bad vibes.
When the Bank of America, there's been some fraud on my Bank of America credit card. So I had to shut that down. And so I went in, I'm just going to shut my account down. I didn't even really know how much was in it. So I go in and I shut the account down. Lady goes, well, how do you want your funds? I said, can you wire it? And she goes, well, it's too late now. You already closed your account. I said, oh, yeah. So I was like, I don't know, whatever easiest. She said, you want a cashier's check or cash? I said, either. So they gave me cash.
No. Get the cashier's check.
This is Gary. Like, I don't think after I got robbed, I never felt so white and jolly in my life. Like, I'm just going through my life. Everything's okay. Nobody's going to rob me. So, one, I have a pretty nice car. It's black. It's got a lot of tint on it. I don't even see the Walmart behind the Bank of America. I'm not paying no attention. I saw it, driving on the highway, see a B of A. I pulled in. Bing! I'm in there for about an hour. And I'm so frustrated because I just want to get this money and get out of there and close the account so I ain't got to worry about it no more. And they give me the cash. It's in my front pocket. I get in my car. I'm driving. I'm about to go home. And I'm so glad I didn't because I didn't realize people was following me.
Oof.
And what I think it was an inside job or somebody was sitting around the parking lot or the gas station next to it.
Streets is always watching. The wolves is out right now, so you got to watch your back, man. It's not looking good out here. People is hungry, you know?
The gas station next to it, scoping out nice cars and following people. And so I get the cash. I'm in my car. I drive to the gym. I said, I'm just going to go to the gym real quick and sit in the sauna for a little bit. Wasn't even really working out. I was in the gym 45 minutes. And I come out. And I have all this receipt. I got this all stamped. 1:35 p.m. on May 21st, I checked out of Bank of America. At 1:59 p.m., a gym 3 miles down the road, I checked into the gym. So it was 24 minutes from the time I left Bank of America to the time I went to the gym. And I remember I sat on the phone talking to somebody for like 10 minutes before I even went to the gym. I'm sitting in the parking lot. That means some dudes was waiting.
They were waiting.
And I'm so oblivious.
Patiently.
Sometimes life gives you checks and balances, and I definitely got one last week. So I go into work, not work out. I go and sit in the sauna. I get a smoothie. I mean, does it get any more like dad type stuff? So I go in.
I can't lie, I get my smoothies all the time. I guess it's part of maturing. You gotta enjoy your smoothies while you can and your acai bowls. Boy, I be tearing some acai up. Acai is like my favorite thing, low key, but I'm really particular about where I go. So
come out 45 minutes later. The security guard is in a golf cart. This gym, I parked right in front of a camera. So we do have everything on camera. The detectives has it. I'm just waiting to see it. And of course, there's going to be cameras at B of A. So there's cameras at both places. And there's highway cams. It was 3.5 miles from the bank.
There's cameras
gym,
everywhere.
And it was a straight shot, no turns. So I come out and the security guard is sitting next to my car. And he's like, yeah, they got you. And I went, huh? They got you. We got videos. We're going to show videos here. They went into all 4 windows. And they finally got in through the passenger rearview window.
Yeah.
But this didn't take 30 seconds.
Right.
This took minutes to get into the car. It's, the Audis. I got an Audi, and Audis are like tanks, and I got 10 on the windows. So
Surprised
that
they
makes
didn't
it
take the
harder.
car.
But you could see in all 4 windows where they was pounding, trying to get in. And they finally broke that back one, and they got in, and they went right for the cash in the middle of the car from Bank.
Hold up. He didn't take the cash in the gym with him and put it in the locker? I guess you could have got robbed in the locker too. Man, they broke in the car and he had all that money sitting in there from randomly closing down the account, man. There's a lot of missteps here, but I'm going to let him cook.
Of America. And then they didn't get nothing else, though. They didn't realize there was other stuff in the car. I had a little bit of jewelry in the car. They got the big thing, what they should have got. But they didn't. There was other stuff. I was like, wow, they completely missed that. That means they just lift that middle compartment, grab the.
He got the security guard lady laughing. That's crazy. But they must have targeted him.
Middle compartment, grabbed the cash in the B of A envelope, and took off. So when I look at the security guard, this dude didn't get a description. He didn't see a car. And the funny part is I parked away from everybody because I don't like getting dings in my car. You park too close to people, you can get a ding in your car. Yeah. I purposely parked away from where all the other cars was at the gym so I wouldn't get a ding. Should have parked near everybody. I should have parked right near the gym. Because my theory was whenever you go to the gym, I never understood people that try to park as close as they can to the entrance. I usually park as far away as I can because you got to walk, get some steps in. That's the old man in me coming out. That's the old man. I get them 10,000 steps a day.
Extra
That's
steps.
what the doctor says to keep the heart attacks away. So I park as far away as I can. I parked all by myself. Wasn't no other car in sight. And the fact that the security guard, who is on a golf cart, driving around the parking lot, didn't see nothing. And then I'm not blaming him, but I'm like, dude, what were you doing? Were you phone boning? Was you looking at TikTok? Like, what was going on that you didn't see this at all?
How many of y'all believe that security guard didn't see anything? That security guard is just knowing this job ain't paying enough for the retribution that could come from me actually saying what I saw. I'm pretty sure he could have access to the videos, which I'm sure the police got access to. But, man, this is crazy. That's unfortunate. But you got to be careful, man. You got to be extra vigilant, man. It makes you want to think about your surroundings at all times, going into these banks and making big withdrawals. Like, you automatically are seeing somebody and let them recognize who you are. They automatically know you have something. So Gary Owen was a sitting duck for that. And what lets me know that they saw him all the way at the bank and followed him there is that they went specifically for the money. They knew the money was going to be there. So it could have been an inside job. I hate to put that out there on them, because that might open Gary up for some type of lawsuit from that person, whoever served him at the bank. But, it seems like there was too much knowing. Or maybe this was a hot location where they just do that. That's just the mission that they have. They set people up and they follow them. I'm wondering if this was in Ohio. I believe he lived in Ohio or California. Because California, there's a whole network of people calling each other and saying, hey, I seen so-and-so coming out of here. Woo, woo, woo. He going to the gym. Let's get him when he at the gym. Yeah. Yeah, they will line you up in L.A. For real. But yeah, man, you feel sorry for Gary, man. Is this Gary's karma for breaking up with his black wife? Did Gary get disinvited from the cookout from y'all because he broke up with his wife and it was all public and everything? It was a nasty, nasty breakup. You never heard about Gary getting robbed before he broke up with his wife. Before he broke up with his wife, Kenya. I think her name was Kenya. Yeah, it just, a lot of stuff is weird. A lot of stuff is going on, man. But I'm glad that he wasn't harmed in the situation. You know what I mean? He's a comedian. He's funny. Say what you want to say about his personal life, but he's got, a career that's thriving and he's trying to keep going with that career. So it sounds like there wasn't enough money to really break him, but I'm sure he was really pissed off because, I don't know what comedians are doing. Sometimes some of my friends that are actors, they get bored and they do stuff like, yeah, I should shut down that bank account and carry a bunch of cash. Anyway, I'm glad Gary's okay. You can replace those windows. Hopefully you can replace that cash, do a couple shows, couple weekends, not even a couple shows. You can do one show probably and replace that cash. So it's not a huge deal, but I thought it was interesting. As a warning to all of us out here that we got to be careful. Because like I said, I was at the ATM. I felt like a sitting duck. I'm like, this is not the way this is supposed to go. It seems like the banks will take more precautions to protect their customers, but obviously it's not a lot, you know. That's why a lot of people don't even carry cash. They don't even see cash. So they leave cash alone and just pay for everything on a card. And I don't blame them. But anyway, let me know what you think about it in the comments. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. If you want to watch more, please watch one of these videos down below. This is Faucette Media.